Hi friends, this is Shankar from Sri Chaitanya IIT Academy. Today I am going to give the facts about JEE Advanced 2020 because on 27th of September JEE Advanced examination is going to be conducted and IIT Delhi is the host for this time. And before going to this examination, because hardly we have 20 days time in your hand, and before going to that you might have known these points, because with help of this information you will strengthen your orientation and you will focus more on the parts which they have given in the previous examinations and all. That will help you a lot in the coming examinations. First of all, here why I am very much interested on this, because in JEE 2020 IIT Delhi is going to give the question paper. This is the organizing institute. The same institute has given question papers in 2012 and in 2013 also. So these are the most important years. If you have gone through the standards and the nature of the questions, especially in JEE 2012 and 2013, you will get an idea what kind of questions they may ask in JEE 2020 also, and that will help you a lot even in your preparation, and you can strengthen it more. So in that aspect here I would like to bring some important facts. For that here I am giving three types of slides and information. First one is about JEE Advanced 13 information. In this one, what is the mark distribution and subject wise difficulty level analysis and weightage of the topics and subject wise I am going to give and going to discuss. And of course in JEE 12 also, marks distribution and subject wise difficulty level and the cutoff marks, especially in 2012 and 2013, that too in 2019. With the help of this information, you will understand, okay, in mathematics which topics they are going to focus, in physics which topics they are going to concentrate, and in chemistry which topics we have to concentrate more. Everything we will know. So coming to JEE Advanced 2013, because from this year onwards, so far in previously we called this examination as IIT JEE. From 2013 onwards we have changed the name of IIT JEE and we called it as JEE Advanced, not IIT JEE. Till 2012 it was IIT JEE only. Now from 2013 onwards it become a JEE Advanced. In JEE Advanced, this is the paper 1 analysis. In paper 1, from class 11, means in your CBSE +1 syllabus, and this is about the CBSE +2 syllabus. See, in chemistry 8 questions were given in chemistry from class 1, marks allotted are 28, and physics 10 questions were given, marks allotted were 28, mathematics 6 and marks allotted were 18, and a number of questions given from class 12 from chemistry is 12 and physics is 10 and mathematics is 14. So out of 20 questions, maximum number of questions were asked from chemistry from class 12, and for physics they have given equal priority for both first +1 and +2, and whereas in mathematics they have given more importance on +2 syllabus. And here coming to the difficulty level, here see tough level. What is tough level? This is the tough level. So 21% of the questions are only tough level, and 32% of the questions they are easy, and 47 questions are what? Medium. So here the important key point is majority of the questions are very easy and medium only. Very few questions are in tough. This is about what? Total analysis of JEE Advanced paper 1. Now coming to next slide, in mathematics paper 1 they have concentrated and the weightage of the topics is given like this. See, of that from vectors 3D they have given 21% of the questions, and of that the important area is calculus, and from that calculus they have given 17% of the weightage, that too in paper 1, and from sequence and series, that is in progressions, they have given 14% of the weightage, and of course after that coordinate geometry, that means from straight lines and circles and conic sections, they have given 14% of the weightage. From paper 1, this is about the difficulty level. and tough is only 27%, easy is only 30%, and moderate is 43%. So from paper 1, 43% of the questions are what? In moderate or medium level only. This is about what? Paper 1 discussion in 2013 in mathematics. So in paper 1, so what I am going to say is, here in mathematics, they are mainly focusing on 4 important areas. What are those areas? Number 1, first priority goes to vectors and 3D, and second one is calculus, and third one is sequence and series, and fourth one is coordinate geometry, but not the least, this one is probability, which is 10%. Now coming to the next slide, this is about chemistry, which is important topic and marks gaining subject also. Here in chemistry, of course, 27% of the questions are tough and 36% of the questions are easy and 37% are what? Medium. So even in chemistry also, see, when you compare with the tough, easy and moderate questions are there, and of that almost easy and medium questions are equal in percentage. Here in chemistry, you need to focus more on what? Organic reactions, and because for this majority of the percent, and coordination chemistry, organic reactions and coordination chemistry, even 13% of the quotient, 13.3 percentages is allotted to what? This organic reactions, and 16.7% of the questions allotted in coordinate chemistry, and of course 6.7%, majority 6.7, equal priority is given for what? All these topics. All these topics. Which topics? Ionic equilibrium, solutions, stability of organic compounds, polymers. For these topics, they have given equal importance and priority. Of that, you need to focus more on what? Organic chemistry as well as the topics in the physical chemistry, and the topics in the physical chemistry from problems and multi-conceptual problems, they have asked and they confused the students also, and some tricky questions also they have asked in 2013 paper 1 chemistry. And coming to physics, of course, from physics, 10% of the questions are from optics, and 16.7% of the questions are from modern physics, and 36.7% of the questions are from mechanics, and electrodynamics, electrostatics, you can take 20% together. So my friends, if you are concentrate more on what? Modern physics and electrodynamics, electrostatics, experimental physics, you can easily score well, and this is about paper 1 analysis. In physics also, 60% of the questions are in what? Medium level, and easy is what? 30%, tough is only 10%. This is not the opinion from my side, this is the opinion collected from the students across the country at that time, and it is very, very useful and informative information, especially in the 2013 JEE Advanced Paper 1 Physics. Now coming to paper 2, here this is about paper 2 analysis. Here in paper 2, in chemistry, 8 questions were asked in syllabus, 11th syllabus, and 7 questions were asked in 11th syllabus, and mathematics, 6 questions were asked. And similarly, in plus 2, majority of the questions were asked only from the plus 2 syllabus. So what I mean to say is, especially those who are following CBSE order, they need to focus on what? Second year syllabus only, that means plus 2 syllabus only. If you are thorough or master the entire second year syllabus, that means plus 2 syllabus, you can do wonders in JEE advanced examination. And moreover, from IIT Delhi, from question paper, they have given majority of the questions exclusively from 11th, 12th syllabus only. And of that, see the tough questions and easy questions and medium questions, especially medium question percentage is 40% and easy is to 37%. So very few percentage of the questions are in difficult model. Forget about those tough questions. You need to concentrate on what? Easy and medium level only. That's sufficient for you to crack the best rank. If you are expecting more, a rank below 100 and below 1000, the story would be the different. Whereas for to gain better rank and best rank, especially to get a better selection, best seat in IIT, of course, if you are focusing more on what? Moderate and easy questions. And coming to paper 2 analysis, in mathematics, this time they focused more on what? Coordinate geometry and complex numbers, and of course calculus only 10%, differential equations 10%. So from these two topics only 20% is there. Coordinate geometry, algebra, this is the part from algebra I can consider. So if you have gone through all the percentages which I allotted here, there you will find one important point. The most important areas in mathematics are what? Algebra, first priority, next is calculus, second priority, third one is coordinate geometry. If you master these areas only, or at least some of the topics in these particular areas, especially in algebra is concerned, you need to focus on what? Complex numbers, sequence and series, quadratic equations and expressions, and of course in entire calculus, FLCD, and applications of derivatives and applications of integrations. They are very, very important. All inequality oriented questions from calculus as well as in algebra, they are important. And those linked and mixed oriented questions we can expect in the coordinate geometry also. In general, they have been asking that type of questions in the standard of the question that we can expect in mathematics. And coming to the difficulty level, of course 20% of the questions are tough and 37% of the questions are easy, and 43% of the questions are medium. So my friends, what I am going to say is majority of the questions they have been focusing on what? Medium and easy level only. Again I am repeating, forget about the toughest questions. You need to concentrate on what? Only medium and easy questions. That's sufficient for you to get the good rank. This is about what? Mathematics. Now coming to physics, chemistry. Of course in chemistry, see 15% of the questions allotted in thermodynamics, that too in paper 2, and ionic equilibrium 5%, organic reactions is 20%, and electrochemistry is 10%. This time what happened, you know, they have given more priority in organic and physical chemistry only. This is about 2013 paper 2 chemistry. And coming to the difficulty level and point of view, easy level they asked only 40%, and medium level 35 questions. Only difficulty is 25% of the questions they have asked from difficulty level. So if you have concentrated more on what? Organic and physical only, you can get very good rank. And of course, even though inorganic chemistry is a theoretical subject, but there are some topics, of course, they are the very familiar topics and famous topics for you. Of that, you know it very well. Atomic structures and chemical bonding and some of the important groups are very, very useful for you. You need to focus and you need to concentrate more on that. You will easily gain the marks. Coordination compounds and etc. things are valid, and they have been asking questions from this one. Once upon a time, they give more priority in organic and physical chemistry, but nowadays they have changed the idea. They are giving equal priority to both organic, inorganic and physical, but even then, though if you are confident in inorganic, nothing to worry. If you are good at physical, please don't lose any mark from the physical, especially on the topics mentioned here. If you have thoroughly practiced these topics, you emphasize more once again, because these are the most important areas at their interest. From IIT Delhi, I am talking. Now coming to the physics, they have given very good priority in what? Mechanics is 15% and electromagnetics, and this one is 30%. See what I told, even in previous also what I told, they are giving importance on what? That is electromagnetics and electrostatics, total electricity part I can say, and modern physics, and of course practical physics. Modern physics and practical physics, they are very, very important. Modern physics and practical physics, you can get easily marks also. They are asking very tricky and simple questions and catch them very well, and without without wasting your time, you can crack and you can give good marks also, especially in that one. And coming to the standards and the difficulty level, here from tough level 20% are there, and easy level 30% are there. From medium, we can expect 50%. So even physics, because physics is a nightmare for every student, but as far as my knowledge and the statistics is concerned, majority of the questions they have been asking in medium and easy level only. Don't get confusion and don't get panic over in preparation of physics especially. Now coming to the detailed analysis, total 2013 total analysis. Actually, from paper 1 and paper 2, out of 120 marks, total questions, number of questions are 40, and from paper 1 20 questions they have given, paper 2 20 questions they have given, marks allotted for 60. Similarly, mathematics, physics, chemistry, that means 120 into 3, 120 into 3, that is 360 marks. So they have conducted the examination for 360 marks, and equal priority given to all the 3 subjects. This is about 2013 paper given by IIT Delhi at that time. And the same paper, the same institution has given question paper, and of course, these are the number of questions given from 11th and 12th syllabus. As I said earlier, you need to concentrate more on what? Just especially on the second year syllabus only. That means 12th syllabus only. If you have focused maths, physics and chemistry on the 12th syllabus only, yeah, you can get a beautiful rank. And they are been taking questions especially from the class 12 syllabus from all the 3 subjects. Okay, my friends. Now, this is about class-wise distribution of marks in physics, chemistry and mathematics. Of course, now coming to the difficulty level total from among if I combine both paper 1 and paper 2, from both the papers, easy questions are just 36% and medium questions are what? 43%. This is about what? Difficulty level based on the question allocation. Difficulty level based on the question allocation. This is about what? Difficulty level based on the marks allocation. Of that, medium 43% of the marks were allotted exclusively for medium, and for 35% of the marks were allotted exclusively in easy mode. So, why don't you worry about the tough? Only just 22 out of 360 marks, 22% of the marks were just allotted in the tough. Remaining all are what? Easy and medium only. So, majority of the questions are under what? Easy and medium in 2013 analysis. And coming to 2012, actually this was the last year for this title IIT JEE. As I said earlier, from 2013 onwards, they have changed the name IIT JEE as what? JEE Advanced Examination. Even in IIT JEE 2012, IIT Delhi was the paper setter, and actually in this examination they have given paper 1 for 70 marks in maths, 70 marks in physics and 70 marks in chemistry, and of course that is what 210 marks, and of that 3 sections are there. One is a straight objective, second one is more than one answer, third one is integer type. And coming to paper 2, the same again 3 sections are there. Here number of questions are also very few, and straight objective questions, because they have reduced the number of sections and number of questions also, and they just confined to 66 marks for each and every paper. Altogether, they in paper 1 they have conducted for 210 marks, and paper 2 they have conducted for 198 marks. Altogether, they have conducted the examination for 408. In 2013 it was for 360, whereas in 2012 they conducted it for what? 408 marks. And my friends, this is about the level of difficulty and the questions distributions from class 12 and class 11, etc., etc. Actually, here also this is another evidence. In 2012 also, majority of the questions they have taken from what? Class 12 syllabus only. And this is the general opinion pool. In entire question paper in JEE 12, mathematics section was tricky and lengthy. See, there are some questions, because in the given sections, if you have observed paper 1 and paper 2, there are some questions, more than one answer type of questions are there, and for that negative marks are also been allotted. And in that one, especially in mathematics section was somewhat tricky and lengthy. This was happened. And for physics was moderately difficult with few calculation based questions. There are some questions, and for to do it requires a lot of more calculation. They wasted time also at that time. Not now. If you have gone through the questions, you feel that they are very easy. But at that time, in the examination hall, majority of the field, student, they felt difficulty exclusively on solving that kind of questions. And coming to the chemistry, this section was very easy and moderate level, and easy to moderate level. I am not saying that it is totally easy, but it is easy to moderate level. This is the overall opinion about 2012 examination. And coming to 2012 level of difficulty questions. In mathematics, how many questions were easy? 9 questions were easy. In physics, 15 questions were easy. In chemistry, 80 questions were easy. Altogether, 32 questions were easy. And 54 questions they came under medium level. Only 34 questions they came under tough. Tough in the sense what? They may be the linked one. Actually, easy and medium in the sense, majority of the questions given under easy and medium, they may give or they may focus on an individual topic, and questions are exclusively from the topic. Whereas the difficult questions come out with linked oriented topics and mixed oriented topics. As far as if you are thorough with the mixed oriented problems and confidently if you are doing the problems in that way, then even the tough problems becomes very easy for you. Okay. So, majority of the question 32 and 54, 32 plus 54, that is what, 6 and 86 questions they have given under what? Easy to medium only. Okay. Now, subject wise analysis. Actually, here in mathematics was moderately difficult section that I mentioned here. There were no direct questions required, both algebraic manipulations and in depth of subject knowledge. And of course, some tricky questions are also present. They were time consuming, and important topics included calculus, algebra, coordinate geometry, X. These are the prime topics. Even among these topics also, you focus only on what? Calculus and algebra. And in calculus, what to do? You need to focus on integral calculus. In even integral calculus, what topics you need to focus? Definite integrations and differential equations. All inequality based theoretical concepts interlinked with what? Differential equations and definite integrations. Then indefinite integrations. And of course, functions, limits, continuity and differentiability. The topics, the fundas which are linked, all the best properties, and above all, monotonicity and maxima minima. Monotonicity, there where your function becomes increasing, decreasing, those areas you need to focus because they are very, very important. Applications, several applications we can expect. So, instead of asking direct questions exclusively from limits, exclusively from differentiation, exclusively from indefinite integrations or definite integration, we can expect very good mixed questions. That is why we can expect several variety type of problems exclusively from calculus, whereas from algebra, you need to focus on what? Sequence and series, quadratic equations and expressions, probability and binomial theorem, matrices and determinants. Yeah, very good questions. Even in comprehensions also several times, very beautiful questions they were asked in advanced examination. So, my first suggestion would be, first give priority to algebra, second you give priority to calculus. For coordinate geometry, you need not worry. You just focus only the concepts based on S plus lambda L equal to 0. All the problems which are based on S plus lambda, that means family of curves, family of intersecting curves, you need to focus. Not only in circles, circle versus parabola, parabola versus ellipse, ellipse versus all interlinked one. And the parts which are coming into the pictures are about maxima minima concepts, applications of calculus, those applications in coordinate geometry are also very, very important, don't forget. And coming to the physics section was moderate level, even though a few questions involved tedious calculations. Only thing is here, calculation matters. Because majority of the students, they have wasted time in solving the problems only. Please be careful. Okay. And majority of the questions involved in integration concepts across the topics. So, if you are thorough with integration topics and the applications of integrations, especially in physics, you need not worry. You can do it you can do wonders. But again, if you are not good enough, but please focus all the integration applications, especially in physics. And physics in paper 2 was more difficult than paper 1. See, suppose this is a sign. Please don't put any impression of paper 1 on paper 2 and paper 2 on paper 1, something like that. Sometimes if paper 1 is easy, paper 2 may be easy. If paper 2 is difficult, paper 2 need not be difficult. So, situations may be like that. And moreover, if they have focused some of the topics in paper 1, because it is very hard to give all the information, all the topics at a stretch in 20 questions and creating question paper, it is very difficult for them, anybody. So, they may distribute the number of topics in paper 1 and paper 2 accordingly. So, suppose if some of the areas are not covered in paper 1, okay, paper 2 they should ask. So, there is a gap between paper 1 and paper 2. But my friends, suppose if you have not done well in paper 1, don't panic over this, do better in paper 2 also, because several students of Sri Chaitanya, though they are not done well in paper 1, they scored well and they cracked and they did well in paper 2, and with that marks itself they got ranks below 10 and below 100 also. With my experience I am sharing this information for you. And of course, in general, comprehension based questions are very difficult side, because majority of the students are wasting time in reading the comprehensions. So you need to focus and study more on what comprehension based type of questions. This is about physics. And coming to chemistry, chemistry section was from moderate to difficulty level. Of course, greater emphasis given on what? Physical and organic. Yes, once upon a time what I told, they have given priority, most important and priority for physical and organic, but nowadays they are been giving equal priority for physical, organic and inorganic. But my suggestion would be the topics which they are emphasizing more or focusing more in physical and organic, please don't neglect. You concentrate at least in these coming 20 days. You brush up those topics especially. And fewer questions were asked from inorganic chemistry. This is about what? IIT JEE 2012. Who are the paper setter? IIT Delhi. Okay, in IIT JEE 2012. And my friends, you just go through, download the question papers from our IIT website. You just enter JEE Advanced website and you just download IIT JEE question paper in 2012. In 2012, across the country at that time, these questions from physics and mathematics and chemistry, they faced difficulty and moderate and easy. So my suggestion is, you just watch, you just gone through these questions. What are the concepts behind these questions? Here it takes a lot of time for me to give all this information, but my suggestion is, you just download the question paper 2012 and 2013 and you note down the original paper. According to the original paper I am talking, in 2012 paper, question in paper 1, these number of the questions, question number 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, and question paper 2, 5, 7, 12, 30, and moderate 7, 3, 8, something like this. So the numbers under the questions, which questions are there and the concepts behind the questions, what concept they were asked in that at that time in IIT JEE 2012, you need to focus. That gives maximum information and maximum confidence also. Thereby, you will understand the mindset of IIT Delhi and the paper setters of IIT Delhi. Then you can at least motivate yourself and you can change your pattern of preparation and you can do wonders in the final examination. This is my suggestion. So my suggestion is, again I am repeating, you download original IIT JEE 2012 question paper, not the institutions papers, other institutions papers, original IIT JEE paper, and you note down all the questions which I have given here and concentrate or focus more on the background behind the questions and strengthen those particularly. You should get wonders and you should get good marks in JEE Advanced 2020 also. And coming to my friends, the next point here, this is about cutoff marks. See, actually in 2019, this was the last year, and this was the year where IIT Delhi was conducted, and this is also from IIT Delhi. In 2012, IIT Delhi, from general category, out of 408, those who got 143 marks, that means 35% of the marks, they got qualified. And in 2013, those who got or who secured 126 marks out of 360, that is 35% of the marks from general category I am talking. And coming to JEE Advanced last year, this was the cutoff mark. Out of, they conducted the examination, this time IIT Roorkee was the host for JEE Advanced 2019, and they conducted the examination for 372. This time also they may conduct the examination either for 372 or 360, something like that only. Forget about the higher mark or highest marks, but they give very less number of questions. Worst case scenario, 18 to 20 questions per paper per subject only we can expect in 2020 also. This is my expectations only. And see, if you have observed all the cutoff marks on solid, if you are maintaining just 35% of the marks, then you can easily qualified in JEE Advanced examination. This is from what? General category. And coming to OBC, and these are the cutoff marks. This was at 2012 and this was in 2013, this was in last year only. The same marks, even in 2020 also, the same cutoff marks, either 35% will be there. So, those who are confidently maintaining whatever it may be the paper and whatever it may be the standard of the paper, if they are maintaining 35% of the marks, definitely they will get qualified. They will qualify in the JEE Advanced 2020, I am sure. And this is about SC and ST about also. And for SC and ST, of course, 15% or 17% is more sufficient, or 18% is very good sufficient. And if anybody is confident on getting more than 18%, definitely they will crack and they may score, they will good rank also, they will get good rank also. This is about what cutoff marks so far. Why I am focusing on 12 and 13 and last year? Because at least you will get an idea. Okay, whenever IIT Delhi were the paper setters, what happened? What was there? Cutoff marks. And because of the standards of the paper. Even at that time, though the paper was relatively difficult or something like that, even 35 marks, 35% of the marks was the cutoff mark. Yeah, of course, in 2019, the paper was relatively easy. But at that juncture also, just cutoff marks was reduced to 25% only. This is about what cutoff marks now and previous. Now coming to cutoff marks versus ranks. This is very, very important. Actually, nobody will get this kind of information in analysis. You just, if you are aiming to get a rank below 10, in 2012, you need to maintain more than 88% of marks. In 13, 87% of the marks. In last year, 83% of the marks. You see the gradual increase in the marks. So, good tough and fight is there what? In between ranks below 10 and 100 students only. See, to get a rank below 100, 79.7% of the marks in 2012 and 76.9% of the marks in 2013 and 72.6% of the marks in last year. See the marks. So, if you are aiming for a rank below 10, my suggestion would be you need to get more than 85% of the marks, more than 85%. Then only there is a chance. If you are getting 90%, damn sure, no doubt about it, damn sure below 10. If you are getting more than 75% of the marks, there is a chance for getting a rank below 100. Damn sure you may get below, if you are getting more than 80, damn sure you will get below 100. If you are aiming for rank below 1000, you need to get more than 65% of the marks, and for below 5000, you need to get more than 50% of the marks. So, my final suggestion would be, if you are getting more than 50% of the marks, damn sure in JEE 2020, you will get a rank below 5000, and if you are aiming, if you are getting more than 65% of the marks, you should get a rank below 1000. If you are getting more than 80% of the marks, you should get a rank below 100. If you are getting more than 90% of the marks, you should get a rank below 10. This is the statistics that I am providing for you based on the previous information. Okay, my friends, this kind of information, everything we will provide for our students, and for your benefit only I am giving this information. If you like this video, you please share it and subscribe it. And moreover, in coming video, I am giving the 1 week strategy for improving the marks in JEE Advanced Examination 2020, which is going to held in September 27th. Thank you all. Thank you.